right, you Tekken heads, we're going to be back to looking at some data that's graphically displayed by your weather girl here, Tricky. So, Alet Vey has created a very nice little thing here where we're going to go over, which is specifically looking at the better players. So, Tekken King and above, Tekken King, Tekken Gods, Gods of Destruction, no more scrubs to mess up our data. Only the God players and players who are about to be gods. Only they are going to matter for us today in our discussion about character distributions and character movement from the higher ranks. So let me display our lovely Alet Vey. Character distribution in higher end play is here. They also included an infographic for the actual increase in numbers per character from Tekken King and above, which we're going to start with. So it's easier to see the meta shifts that have occurred since last month's infographic. So let's take a look at this particular set of things. Here we are. Bam! So, ooh! I almost fell over. It didn't. It almost did. And that's all right. So, Jin. Jin right here is, he's had the most players have entered in Tekken King and above with Jin. Followed by Victor, and then King. About the same amount, King and Victor here, similar amounts. Then we're gonna have Dragunov, Bryan, and Reina, all about the same. So these three are kind of similar to each other. So we'll say these two, exactly the same. Jin is he's eating. Jin players, y'all are eating, y'all are just bodying folks right now. Then we're gonna see here, Lily, and it feels so dirty what I'm doing here. Like it just feels wrong when I'm like touching them like under here. Like just, chat, you know what I'm talking about. Video viewers, comment below if this is weird to you. Okay. I'm like another fucking head cycle. So we it's hard to keep the face straight. It's so hard. I am fondling them. It feels like I'm fondling them. I'm fondling the numbers. I'm fucking fondling the numbers. Okay, so here, get back on character. Okay, so here we have our beautiful ladies right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have Reina's also entered in. So I'm gonna say these three here, Reina to Dragunov. A bunch of them have come up. They're only coming up. They're like one group. And then Victor and King, y'all are just eating. I hate King, but y'all are eating. Jin, who cares about Jin? He's fine. Here, these players are the next group. I'll say they're all about the same. So we're gonna have from Hwarang. Wow, Hwarang is really, no. Feng. So Feng players, Hwarang, Steve, Zafina, and Lily. You're the next group of players who are entering the upper echelon of the characters. So here's what this means, most likely. From here and above, these characters are strong. I'm just gonna say it, they're strong. Currently, the meta is shifting in a way that is saying these characters are doing very well. If you play them, you're likely going to rank up. And if you're trying to avoid nerfs, if you don't want to pick a character who's likely to get nerfed in the next patch, probably don't play these characters. Okay? Because they're probably on the nerfing block. Jin is on the block. This man is about to take the sins of his father and his grandfather and bear their weight on them. He's going to walk with that cross on him. King, Victor are on the next. Dragunov already got hit. He's probably going to hit again. Maybe. Who knows? Bryan, Reina, we'll see what happens here. Lily's left on the chopping block. You know who's not in the chopping block? Panda. Panda's not in the block. Azucena is not on the block. Xiao Yu. I'm gonna say characters from like here to below are probably gonna get buffs. I'm just gonna hypothesize that. If they don't get them, then they should. They should. Except for Panda, because she just cooked people recently. Where's Bear? Where's our Bear? Bear is here. Let's keep going in order. Okay, so next, Law. So Law's leading the pack here. Then we have our other three characters are going to be Alyssa. What's his name? Lars. There we go. And Law. So Law, Lars, Alyssa, and Lee. Chaolan. They're the next group. They're like upper mid-tier in the current meta, or it seems like more of them are coming into the picture. Well, the next table will give us real meta shifting things, like more like these characters are strong. Now from like here all the way to like, I'll say here, to Eddie. These characters are all about, like, they're all eating at about the same rate. So between Devil Jin, Nina, Yoshi, Kazuya, Leroy, Claudio, and as you said, Alyssa, Asuka, to Eddie. These characters are all kind of growing at the same rate. So they're pretty solid characters most likely. Now, I'm going to say from here, let's just switch sides. From here, from Paul, we start having problems. So Paul's struggling, he needs some help. Jack might be struggling as well. Kuma, or this is struggling at the top level. Shaheen, Leo, we know about Leo from the last video. Leo was our Joe character. Today, Louis Panda, Azu, Senna, and Xiaoyu were the jokes today, but Leo is doing fine. So you get to avoid the jokes today. Raven, Jun needs help too. So these characters are struggling at the tippy top. Now, that's just the shifts. But what about which characters are in which ranks right now? Oh, look at this. Good old fashioned Dragunov. Still here. He's still leading the pack in Tekken King. You know, we're gonna look at all four of them. We're gonna look at all three at the same time. We're at the top. Tekken God above. Oh, look, it's still Dragunov. Great. Tekken God. I thought I was looking at the same table 3 times. It's still Dragunov. This man needs nurse. Shoot this man. Please. Please, Namco. This man needs to be shot. This man right here. Take his fucking legs off. Next. Number 2 is going to be Jin in Tekken King. All right, now let's see. Does he continue to get stronger as we look at if we go up? Jin is still here, so he's still quite strong at Tekken God. And then, at God of Destruction, he's just about tied with Victor. I'm going to keep calling Victor that way because I think it sounds cool. Victor sounds better than Victor. French. Give it a French flair. Victor. If I could roll my R's, I'd roll it. Victor. Oh, look at that. Victor's here. 3rd. So he's probably, well, Tekken King seem to be doing better with Jins, but I think Victor kind of falls off a little bit. He falls off a lot. In a sense with Feng. He's kind of tied here with Feng. And then our final point here, I'm just going to put it in my hand. Victor is number 2, tied with Jin and Feng and Reina in Tekken God. So let's take a look. Let's see, are Feng and Reina going to be at our top? Oh, look at that. Feng and Reina are at top, Tekken King. What about, oh, look at that. Feng and Reina are here too. And Tekken God, we all looked at that, Feng and Reina. Okay, so these 4 characters are strong, straight up. They're just boom, they're dominant right now at all levels of competent play, okay? So this is fitting with our last video where we were saying that Reina will love you back as much as you give her. The data does support that in many different avenues. So Reina's strong. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Dragunov appears to be strong if you don't have to play him well. Jin is clearly strong. This is all matching up very well with our other graphs. Continuing on now, King, our favorite character, King. We love King. King is here as well. He's just here. And where does he move? Oh, Tekken God, he kind of falls off. Where's he going? Oh my goodness, Tekken God! Kings are getting beat. You love to hear it. And then Gods of Destruction. Does King fall off more? You know, he stays right on here. Okay. So King starts to fall off at Tekken God. But up until Tekken King, y'all King players, you know what it is? I bet you they're memeing. Because look, it's called Tekken King. Why would you not want your King to be ranked Tekken King? It just goes well. And King players are memers anyway, except for a few of you. So I'm gonna say this is cap. I think he's really here. And the rest of y'all are just not winning on purpose because you want to have Tekken King next to your name. King's gonna be a running joke as well. Bryan, following up. You know, I wouldn't have expected that at all. And he's gonna stay. Wait. Yeah, he goes, Bryan's here. Next table. He moves up one. We're gonna hold our hand here. Where'd Bryan go? Oh my God, he fell off. Bam! So similar to King, he's doing well up until Gods of Destruction, then he starts to fall off like a cliff, which is interesting. Next character is going to be, we're going to skip Raina because we already talked about her, I think. No, we didn't. This is the wrong table. Get this off my screen. Get out of here. Banished. Yeah, I know we already talked about Raina. Eddie. Right under Bryan. Where's he going to move? He stays right there. Tekken God. All right, he's not moving. And then, oh wow. Okay, so Eddie's solidly here. This is where Eddie lives. Eddie's like upper mid tier. Solid upper mid tier. Carried by all skills. I mean, what? No. Dragunov is carried. Look at that. Look at that big ass. Look at that shit. Ain't nobody else. Like the gap from Dragunov to this is Tekken God. Dragunov to like Victor is this big. The next time we see a big gap that much is like between Raina and King and Alyssa. So Dragunov is carried. And everyone think I think everyone knows that. Hwoarang. Okay, y'all are like right there with Eddie's. These three are kind of like these four are all together. So that's gonna be Lily, Devil Jin, Hwoarang, and Eddie. What happens when we go up? Did anything change? Eddie, we'll do one at a time because they're moving around too much. Okay, so Hwoarang, you're right here. What happens when you return? Where'd you go, Hwoarang? Oh my God, how far do we gotta go? Wow. Right here with King, so he's not real. At Tekken God. And then what about God of Destruction? What's gonna happen to you? Moves right back up. Okay, so it gets rough for him a little bit, and then he starts to be solid mid-tier, and then he sits in the upper mid-tier. So I'm gonna say he's probably upper mid, solid upper mid-ish, something like that. If you made a character in Tekken 8, you're just carried. I'm reading chat. I should stop doing that. But I'm gonna read it and not say it out loud, because it's gonna mess the video up, or not. Let me know. Tell me in the comments below. If you want me to talk about the chat while I'm doing these, we'll find out. Next, Lily. Our lovely Lily. Ooh, she goes up. So she really does give you more of her as you rank up with her. And she stays right there. Okay, so this is tracking with, again, we said Raina and Lily are the two characters that the more love you give them, the more they give back to you. We are seeing that here in real time. This is the moment right here. Tekken God versus Tekken King. Tekken King is the end of the you are struggling as a Lily player. Once you get past that point, Lily starts to love you. So if you're Tekken King and you're playing Lily, just hold on, get a little bit better, and you're gonna body folks. Just hold on a little longer. You'll get there. As you said, Naka. Right here. You get stronger. What? What? I thought she was nerfed. What? Homegirl can get nerfed again. But she might not, because she's not doing as hot here. She's like solid mid up until Tekken King. Let's see what happens to her. That's an odd one. I wasn't expecting that. The knees chopping off of Seneca is greatly exaggerated. Her death is not actually happening. Law, where are you? You're right here. Next. Stays right here. Is he gonna stay here too? Where'd he go? Oh no. So he's not as strong as we seem to think, potentially. Walls are falling off. That's like approaching solid mid. He's solid mid tier status. So if we use this to figure out tiers, then Xiao Yu is here. But everyone seems to be pretty in agreement that she's not low tier. So let's not say this is tiers. Just say, gotta find another word to describe this. I think we're underselling what's happening here. We're overselling what's happening here. These aren't tiers. It's just representative of, I don't know, something. What's his name? Lars, the other L. There's 20 L's. Lars is gonna fall off to here. Pretty big chunk. And he stays there. So this is where Lars belongs, right here. Next. I'm gonna try to start moving a little faster because this will take too long. Yoshi, solid mid. Where'd you go, Yoshi? You fell down a little bit farther. And he fall. Oh, Yoshi just. So Yoshi's struggling. Yoshi might need buffs. Steve, solid mid. Oh, okay, moving up. So Steve is doing pretty well. He might not, if they want Steve to catch up with these folks, they'll need to buff him. We are kind of in it. We are kind of subtly saying this is like a tier-ish thing. It's reflective of something regarding character strength. Nina, a lot of talk of Nina. Let's see. So here she's mid. She starts to move up. It means as you get better, she gets better. As you get better, she gets even better. Here's what I'm willing to bet. So God Destruction, right? The skill level of the players in God Destruction is actually quite wide. Because the players who just barely get to God Destruction are not the same as the ones who are like at the top of God Destruction who just are never gonna get to your rank because they have so many damn points. Those players are not the same. So it'd be nice if there was like another God Destruction rank, or if we could see like a rank with like Tekken prowess on top of it. Because I'd be curious to see God Destructions of a certain prowess. I bet you this looks different for them. I bet you we find a different number. I think this wouldn't look the same. But it'd be hard because multiple characters boost your prowess. But given what they're saying about Nina, I think like really good Ninas are probably like up here. Like Arslan, for instance. Where she seems to scale as you get stronger. So we're looking for movement. If we don't see any movement, and we're gonna say this character probably is where this is where they are. But if we see them fall off or move up from this point, we're gonna say this character either scales with you or falls off. Lee. Okay, solid mid. Where are you gonna go? Down a lot. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. And then he goes back up. Okay, so he's middle. He stays in the middle. Yeah, God Destruction needs more ranks. We need more ranks at the top because they're not all the same. Kazuya, solid mid, kind of in the bottom of mid. Where'd you go, Kazuya? You moved up a little bit. You're a little more solid mid, and he's gonna go down a lot. Yikes. He's lacking the sauce. Alyssa, right here, stays right there, and is she gonna move up? Wow, that's odd. That's very odd. So maybe Alyssa is scaling only when you get really, really good with her. I wonder what the best Alyssas are doing and like where they would fall. I bet you they'd fall over here too. That's a pretty big jump. Jack 8. Let's just switch sides now. Jack 8. Stays right there. You moving down or up? Where'd he go? Whoa! Jack is ass! Damn! So from Tekken God to God Destruction, he drops off a lot. Like, a lot. Poor Jacks are fighting for their lives out here. Woo! Rip Jack once again, yeah, for real. Okay, so now we're gonna have, where are we? Jun. Where'd she go? Moved up. Up again. Okay, so Jun gets stronger as you get stronger. She'll probably end up like around here. She's a good, she will scale with you. Basically. Paul. Here. Where'd he go? Down. Yikes. You go back. Okay, so Paul falls off. Paul falls off. Paul's not good. Kuma stays right. He moves up one. So Kuma gets stronger as you get better. And we kind of saw that from watching the Dream Hack. It was Dream Hack, right? Dallas? The esports thing. Saudi Arabian esports thing. Thank you for the $2, Bruce. Super chat. Appreciate that. You'll be in the video now. If you donate money, I'll call your name out. You get in the video. We'll have that be a thing. Zafina. Here we are. She stays right there, and she falls off. So Zafinas are going to be eating until Tekken God. This is the last. This is when they peak. Then she just falls off. So she's lacking something. Claudio falling off. Does he fall off more? Or is he recovers. So Claudio's fine. He's not strong. He's not bad. He's just like solid, low. He's a solid. He's a solid low tier, low mid tier. Leo. Thank you for bless you, chat and YouTube comment. Maybe later. Falls off. And comes back. Leo's confusing. I guess they're solidly here. Asuka next. Where did she go? She falls off. That's a big drop. Oof. Asuka's not real. Shaheen. We know Shaheen is good. We know he's good because he did well in the tournament. Potentially. Or his player can. Ooh, look at that. Look at that jump. And he stays here. So he's not horrible. But he's ass up until you get past Tekken King. Next. Xiao Yu. Our lovely Xiao Yu. Where are you gonna go? She moves off. And where'd she go next? She keeps going up. So she scales with your skill. Yeah. She scales with your skill. And she stays kind of low. Low. Thank goodness. You're saved. She does scale with your skill. We didn't pick wrong. We were right to pick Xiao Yu. But it's still a struggle. Raven. Stays down there. Moves up. So something happens for Raven around here where like once you get to God Destruction, you're like really good with him. You might be able to make him work. Interesting. Final two. Leroy. Shut the fuck up. I'm not coping. Leroy moves up. If I'm coping, then Nia's coping. Okay? And Arts and Ash are coping about Xiao Yu being so good. Leroy moves down. Leroy stays here. But he's not that good still. Final character is Panda. There he is. Where are we gonna go next? He stays down there. She stays down there. He stays down there. So Panda's just not popular and seemingly not a very good character. So what have we learned today? We've learned that Dragunov needs to get his knees cut off. Need to break his knees. Do I have a bat? I need to get a bat. I need to get a bat. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Whack whack! That needs to happen to him. Take a 2x4, just walk his head, just okay? That needs to happen to him. Also, Victor needs to have his feet cut off as well. And Jin also needs to have his wings clipped. Feng and Reina are fine. Why am I saying that? Because I like those characters. I think they're cool. And like, I don't mind Feng so much, or Reina so much. Lily's gotta go. Lily's just barely here. Lily's fine. She'll get like a minor nerf probably. You know who needs buffed though? Everyone from here, from like here, these characters right here. They need buff. Buff Kazuya. But don't say the N-word. Michael Murray, don't do it again.